We had already announced this 5 years ago. There's this new job description, which we call e-lifestyle advisor. The industry calls it reputation service. What they do is they go and find those pictures of you on the net and try to remove them. That, of course, is the old school of things. The pictures have to go. In 5 years, it will be different. Where are pictures that we could put in?
Sehr schön. Geben Sie hier Ihre Kreditkartennummer ein und wir entfernen alle Bilder.
Please enter your credit card number here and then we remove all the images.
Geldtransaktionen, so verstehe. Die Leute haben auf den falschen Porn geklickt.
Oh, your money transactions. Well, those people just clicked on the wrong porn and then they wanted to remove those transactions. Just a short remark to the hacker tool paragraph. The Constitutional Court said, well, you can have it unless you do anything bad with it.
Bemerkenswert, das müssen wir jetzt super schnell machen. Wir sind immer noch
So some more remarkable stuff. We just started 15 minutes earlier, so we have 15 more minutes to go in the end.
Ihr habt noch genau eine halbe Stunde.
Exactly 30 minutes to go.
gefühlte halbe Stunde.
Felt half an hour.
Was wir schön fanden, war dieses Dingsbums.
What we liked a lot was this SQL map that has several SQL injections on different systems that can be used, for example, to get a remote shell. It's that bad.
Bitte Mikro.
Okay, ist schon ein bisschen älter, aber dir ist jetzt dieses Jahr aufgefallen? Naja, schlimm. Was ist dein Betriebssystem? Lovetrack is back.
SQL Map ist ganz cool, aber ich glaube, es gab schon 2006 ein Buch, das hieß
The mapping program is cool, but there was a book in former times that already talked about this principle way before, and so probably other people noted this problem before, so that it can be used to read certain files. So the usability for things like this is always important, and this principle was implemented in some kind of tool. Louvcrack is back, if somebody remembers it. It has a very nice story, but we are not going to tell it right now. Does anyone here has a PS2 keyboard? A lot of people. Well, you are all victims. It's possible to eavesdrop the data that this keyboard transmits. While we are already talking about lockpicks, there's something like the ping of death from Cisco that was used by certain people to administrate their Windows installation. I think a database administrator just told this. He said, well, somebody has just opened a connection and he didn't know where this connection was coming from. He thought this is impossible, so he just killed the connection.
Cisco managed to implement it once more, but we need more than that, several IMCP packets to be able to manage that. We've got a session alpha. Poof. There's a survey. What do your neighbours' wireless networks look like? Everyone using WPA2, 5 gigahertz, or is that? How many people have an unencrypted wireless network in their neighbourhood? There's a lot of hands, probably a third of hands in the room going up. And who has WP? Probably about as many again. And who's got a free channel on 2.4 gigahertz? That's maybe 10%. And by how many people is the number of wireless networks longer than the monitor? That's probably a third of people in the room. And do you think we're going to get full on 5 gigahertz wireless encryptions? Is the question being raised? Some neighbors' wireless networks have a religious message in the SSID. Jesus lives, for example. They're now asking if anyone's got a political one. Secret world order is one. Another one I haven't heard. None of us have heard it. There's some call-outs. Okay, there's a call-out to put political content in the SIDs. We can hear you fucking has been used as one. We're laughing up here in the translation box. And there's lots of applause from the hall. Perhaps we should use that. And in that case, it really doesn't matter if it's true. I introduced it for a week to confuse my neighbors. Okay, they're not going to talk about SCK. Botnets. It was asserted that, we don't know if it can be verified, it was asserted that there was a Psybot with 80,000 drones, 80,000 drone routers. More is possible. And we're expecting other payloads. We want finally a Tor exit node, botnet. And a Tor exit node payload. I mean that entirely seriously. We need them when the revolution comes. Did you say revolution or evolution? I think you said revolution. Revolution. Quite seriously, the CPUs in wireless routers are becoming quicker and quicker, and there's a question of whether you need to have enough RAM to run a Tor exit node. So keyword for 2010. Who can guess?
Cloudy computing.
Cloudy computing. It's already starting. You can see with whom you're talking. The scans are coming from the cloud. Cracking, botnets as clouds. Cracking as a cloud service. Botnet command and control is in a cloud.
Wenn man sich mit einer geklauten Kreditkartennummer halt einfach genau das Botnetz zusammenkaufen kann.
So if you're buying a botnet with a stolen credit card in order to steal the next credit card, it's a long cycle. And if one continues it on an exponential scale, and botnets and cloud computing are in any case converging technologies, is an intervention from the floor.
Okay, so exactly. Botnets, cloud computing, where's the difference exactly? Well, weren't the botnets there first? Well, okay, so we're dealing with the commercialization of technology. That's what we're having here. Yeah. In the cloud itself, of course, a lot of things are happening as well. We heard something about hypervisor rootkits that actually work in cloud services. To explain, there's a cloud service is nothing like a large computer, and then there are virtualization slices on there, which run their own their own system as if they were a computer on them by themselves. And if you can break the barrier between these computers by going on via the memory controllers or CPUs of those computers, you can actually enter other people's computers. And normally, the security measures would not catch that. The rumors are thickening that things like that do happen, and the nice thing is that there are lots of things on there. You have one system and hundreds of computers that all work in the same way, great.